Hello, my name's Cassie. I'm the owner of the Glow Doctor, and I'm going to teach you how to get the most out of your spray tan through proper aftercare. Before we get started, a quick note for our first timers. Now, if you read the prep care or watched our tan prep video, you know that spray tans are a unique beauty service in that they rely heavily on proper prep and aftercare on the part of the client in order to maintain long-lasting, natural, and even results. Make sure that you follow all of these instructions to a T in order to get the most out of your tan. Failure to follow any of these instructions can result in a quick fading, streaky, blotchy, and uneven tan, which we don't want. I also want to do a quick note on aftercare products. The products that you use after your tan, particularly body wash and lotion, make a huge difference in the results of your tan. It makes a difference in how even it turns out, whether it gets blotchy and streaky, and especially how long it lasts and how evenly it fades. Now, I might be biased, but these are the most luxury spray tans that you can get in the southeastern Wisconsin area. We use very premium, expensive spray tanning solutions on you. Because of this, they don't go very well with drugstore body washes and lotions. Those will make it fade very quickly and unevenly, and also it poses a high risk for you to wake up the next morning after using them with blotchiness and streakiness because of the interaction with the low-quality drugstore ingredients. Because of this, we advise clients that we can only guarantee the longevity, the life, and the fade of the tan if you decide to go with the body wash and lotion that are made for these tans. First up is body wash. I'd highly recommend our Lather Me Up body wash, which comes with all of the ingredients that your skin loves and your spray tan loves, and none of the ingredients that are going to strip the tan, dry it out, and make it look a little bit crazy and just come off really quickly. This is 20% off at your first appointment with us. And then for your moisturization, I would recommend either our Butter Me Up Body Butter, which is just a really thick, creamy pudding consistency lotion, or our Lazy Girl Glow Oil. This one is like an easier alternative to this one. You put it on whenever you're done in the shower, you take a little bit and you lather it all up on your wet skin. It sinks in immediately and then you towel dry. Both work equally well. They're the same price and they're both 20% off at your first appointment with us because that's when you need them the most. And after all that, if you still decide to go with a drugstore body wash or lotion after your tan, don't come crying to us when it comes off really quickly and doesn't look the best. I'll point you right here. We told you. Okay, let's start from the beginning immediately after you get sprayed. When you look in the mirror, you might notice that you look a little bit crazy, a little bit dark, a little bit shiny. Don't worry. That's just the guard color. That's going to completely come off during your first rinse. The color that you are at this stage has nothing to do with the color that you actually turn out to be. Once you rinse off, it'll look totally nice and natural. Now, right after you get sprayed, you're going to put back on your loose dark clothes and your sandals or slippers. When you are in the process of doing this, especially when you put your pants or your shorts back up, you want to make sure that you don't take your thumbs and drag them up the side of your leg, because that's going to result in having dark thumbs afterwards. You want to make sure that you keep your thumbs and the rest of your fingers on the outside of your pants. Right now I'm using my shirt since you can't see my pants, but just pretend. And then pull up and then let the pants snap back in. That's going to ensure that no color transfers onto your fingers from your legs when you're putting your clothes back on. Also, if you need to take clothes on or off before you rinse, make sure you keep this in mind every single time until after your first rinse is done, when you don't have to worry about transfer anymore. In general, when you're waiting to rinse, you just want to make sure that you're not touching your hands to other parts of your skin as much as possible, because this could result in getting color on your palms by the next morning. Instead, make sure you're wearing long sleeves if possible. You want skin to clothes contact rather than skin to skin contact while you're waiting to rinse. That is always better. You're also going to want to avoid putting any of your jewelry back on or changing into jeans, leggings, sneakers, things like that before you rinse off. You want to be relaxing, staying as dry as possible, trying not to sweat, just wearing your loose dark clothes. Now this takes us to your prescribed rinse time. Your artist likely prescribed you an exact rinse time or a rinse time range to stick to. Once this time comes, you're going to hop in the shower and you're immediately going to start seeing color coming off in the water and washing down the drain. That's that crazy looking guard color coming off. This is a very normal part of the process and we want that to happen. While you're rinsing off, you can use your hands to kind of help coax all of that color off you. And then after about 5 to 10 minutes, the water will start running clear again down the drain. That's how you know that you're good to get out of the shower. Now remember, there is no soap for the first rinse. You just hop in, you rinse off, and then you get out once the water runs clear again. Also, it's very important to remember, especially for rapid formulas, to rinse at your designated rinse time or rinse time range. Failure to rinse at your prescribed rinse time can result in a tan that's lighter or darker than you wanted or a little bit overprocessed. Now, immediately after your rinse, the directions vary slightly based on whether you did a rapid formula or a standard formula. You'll know if you did a rapid formula because you're showering somewhere within the 2 to 6 hour range and your artist prescribed you an exact rinse time. You'll know if you're doing a standard or overnight formula if you're leaving it on 10 plus hours or sleeping in it and your artist gave you more of a range rather than an exact time to shower. Okay, first up, rapid formulas. Immediately after you get out of your first rinse and you look in the mirror, you're going to notice that the tan looks pretty light, and for some of you, maybe not existent at all. Don't worry, it'll be back. This just happens because you rinsed off all of that guard color, but the real color takes 24 hours to fully show up. So you'll re-darken throughout the rest of the day and the night, and then by 24 hours from your appointment, you'll be redeveloped into the color that you actually want to be. Now, your first lotion is a crucial step to maintaining a long-lasting and even tan. For our rapid formula clients, you're going to want to wait about 12 to 24 hours after your appointment to do your first round of lotion. So that means you're not going to do it immediately after your first rinse. Now, there is a caveat to that. You can moisturize your face immediately after your first rinse every time. But for the rest of the body, you want to wait a little bit longer. A good rule of thumb is if you had your spray tan appointment before noon, lotion for the first time on your entire body before you go to bed. If you had your spray tan appointment noon or later, then do your first round of lotion on your whole body the morning after when you wake up. And for our standard or overnight solution clients, it's a little bit more simple. Whenever you rinse off, just lotion your entire body immediately after every single time. Now, the first night that you go to sleep after your appointment, whether you rinsed off beforehand or you're not rinsing off till the next morning, you want to sleep in clothes the first night, preferably long sleeves. This is because the tan still develops for 24 hours after your appointment, no matter when you do your first rinse. So if you sleep naked and you fall asleep with your hand on your chest, your stomach, between your knees, on your face, something like that, you're going to wake up the next morning and there's going to be color all over your palms and your hands in a very uneven pattern, which we would really like to avoid. So just remember, close to bed the first night. Any other night with the tan, doesn't matter. Now, the day after your appointment, you can go back to working out, wearing regular clothes, jewelry, resuming your normal activities. You just want to make sure that you continue to put on lotion every single day from head to toe. Also, the rest of your showers from this time on, you can go back to including a spray-safe body wash. Now, for the rest of the showers that you take while you have the tan, you're going to want to keep them as short as possible so that the tan lasts a little bit longer. You're also going to want to avoid shaving cream, loofahs, and washcloths. When you're washing your body, just use your hands on the spray-safe body wash. And you can shave, you just don't want to use shaving cream. That'll take it off really quickly. Whenever you get out of the shower, remember to pat dry with a towel instead of rubbing and scrubbing. Arguably the most important out of all of our instructions is to remember to lotion head to toe every single day. These tans, and any spray tans for that matter, are heavily reliant on moisture to keep the tan going and to keep it fading evenly. So never skip a lotion. Or if you got our Lazy Girl Glow Oil, I should say never skip an oil session. You also want to avoid exfoliating for the life of the tan. Exfoliating is actually what you want to do once you want the tan off. So avoid any heavy acne treatments, retinols, dry brushing, or sugar scrubs. Things that take your skin off will take the tan off too. Now, as with any spray tan, your face and your neck are going to fade faster than the rest of your body because the skin cells in those areas turn over at double the rate. And also, we all have skincare routines. We wear makeup, we take it off, which is going to contribute to taking the tan off in those areas a little bit faster. With that in mind, if you want to go back to exfoliating your face after it fades, but while you still have the tan on the rest of your body, that's okay. Now, if you're sad once your face and your neck fade and you wish that they could be caught back up to the rest of your body, we do have a product for that called our Glow Refresh Facial Tanning Water. This is really for any part of your body that would fade faster than others. Like sometimes for our medical clients, the hands fade a little bit faster. You just spray it on, it sprays on clear so that it doesn't cling to any imperfections or scars. And then you wake up the next morning with fully formed color. If you want it, you can pick it up or we can ship it to you too. Now for some general information on color longevity and fade. We do have a lot of clients who tell us that when they're really good about prep and aftercare and they use only our spray safe products, that they can get their tans to last up to 2 weeks, which is great. But remember, it does depend on how well you take care of the tan and how fast your skin cells naturally turn over. So maybe you'll be one of those people. Now, keep in mind that this does not mean that the tan is the same color every single day. Most of our clients find that if they really take care of their tan, it'll last about 10 to 14 days if they're not swimming before it's completely gone. Keyword, completely gone. The color generally is the darkest for the first 2 days, and then it starts to lighten a little bit with every successive shower. So for the next 3 days after that, it'll be a little bit lighter, next 3 after that, a little bit lighter, and so on until it's completely gone and you're back to your normal skin level in every area at about that 10 to 14 day mark, provided you take care of the tan and your skin cells turn over at a normal rate. We get it, right? Now this all changes if you'll be going on a tropical vacation where you'll be swimming. These tans are very waterproof. It's not like by any means that you will get out of the water and the tan's going to be gone. It's just going to fade a bit faster than if you weren't swimming every day because the chlorine does eat at your skin a little bit, which eats at the tan. Now, there are ways to prevent this. Number one, when you go on vacation, make sure to never use an aerosol sunscreen or an oil sunscreen. Only lotion-based sunscreens. The other two are going to take your tan off right away. Any lotion-based sunscreen will do. I find that the best one for the tans tends to be Sunbum, and you can find Sunbum anywhere. Number two, you want to make sure that you are applying either your lotion sunscreen or your spray-safe lotion before you get in the water and after you get out, whether that be the pool, the hot tub, or the ocean. This puts a bit of a barrier between your skin and the water and the chlorine so that those can't eat at your skin as much and take the tan off as fast. In general, even if you're doing this, you can expect your color to last more to that like 7 to 10 day range before it's completely gone. Once you do reach that point when your tan is almost completely off and it's maybe just clinging in a few spots, just take the same exfoliation mitt that you use to prep and use it to scrub off the rest of the tan, and you'll be good as new and ready for your next tan. So there you have it. Follow all of these instructions and you will love your natural, long-lasting tan. Be sure to reach out to us if you have any questions. We can't wait to see you again. Bye.